It's been quiet on the incoming front in the Rangers space so far in this January window. We are unsure if that is going to remain, but we do have some big Rangers transfer news that could lead to potential incomings. In today's video, we will discuss this whilst also going over all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Rangers content. Firstly though, Cyriel Dessers admits he's going through a difficult time at Rangers after losing his place to strike sensation Hamza Igaman. And he has revealed he may have to move because he is desperate for first-team football, preferably at great club Rangers. The Nigerian international bagged his 13th goal of the season in midweek after coming on as a late sub in Rangers' 3-0 success over Aberdeen. But he's facing an uncertain future after losing his spot to Moroccan ace Igaman, and he's been linked with moves to Italian clubs Empoli and Cagliari, French side Saint-Etienne, and Spanish outfit Ligan. And he admitted in an interview in the Netherlands that he's not found it easy after being dropped by manager Philippe Clement. Dessers said, "Last month I lost my starting spot. The boy who is playing now is also a good striker, he also scores. I tried to support him and help him because I want the team to win. But it is difficult. I don't know what my situation is now. I can imagine that Rangers might want to earn something from me this month. But January is a difficult window. Clubs that are doing well probably also have a striker who is performing well, and few clubs that need goals will immediately have the millions ready. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm at a great club, but I'm 30 years old and want to play every week, preferably at Rangers. If there are different feelings about that internally, then we need to talk." However, Dessers has all but ruled out a return to Dutch football, where he played for Feyenoord, Utrecht, Heracles, and NAC Breda. He said, "Back to the Netherlands for me? Difficult. Feyenoord now has 3 excellent strikers. The other clubs I played for also have a special place in my heart. But I do have a certain price, and there are only a few clubs that can pay that. In any case, I want to play in a serious competition for the prizes. The fire is still burning." Rangers winger Rabbi Matondo is poised to quit Ibrox this month after being told he is free to find a new club. And he will be followed out of the exit door by Kieran Dowell as the Light Blues hierarchy look to move on 2 fringe members of the first team squad before the close of business. Matondo has struggled for a sustained run of form and fitness since moving to Ibrox from Schalke in the summer of 2022. Matondo was a key signing for then boss Giovanni van Bronckhorst, but was unable to hit the heights under the Dutchman or successor Michael Beale, and Philippe Clement has now sanctioned an exit this month. The 24-year-old has been restricted to just 8 appearances this term. He scored 2 goals in the 6-0 win over Ross County at Hampton, and has been a bit part presence in recent weeks after returning from a lengthy injury layoff. Now the RFC News understands that he is ready to depart Glasgow amid links to clubs down south and on the continent. The Welshman was the subject of an approach from Norwich City in the summer, and Sunderland and Sheffield Wednesday have also been credited with an interest this month, as well as clubs in Serie A. A return to England is likely for Dowell after another unfulfilling few months at Ibrox. The former Everton and Norwich midfielder penned a 3-year until the summer of 2026 after becoming Beale's first recruit as boss. His last start came in the draw with Motherwell at Fir Park. Rangers have already offloaded Robbie Fraser and Cole McKinnon to Livingston and Ayr United respectively, and will listen to offers for fellow academy graduates Adam Devine and Alex Lowry. Striker Cyriel Dessers remains of interest to clubs on the continent and could leave if the right offer lands on the table. Would selling Matondo, Dowell and Dessers bring in necessary funds to make a dent in this market? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. In other news, Clement explains training methods supercharging Clinton Nsiala. Among the star performers for Rangers in last night's 3-0 win over Aberdeen was young defender Clinton Nsiala. The 20-year-old Frenchman was thrust into the first team due to a raft of injuries to key personnel in last week's stalemate against Dundee. He made his Ibrox bow in Sunday's 3-1 win over St Johnstone and backed that up with a resolute showing and an unexpected assist in the routine victory over the Dons. It was an assured performance that has enthused the Rangers support about the potential of the centre-back, who the club managed to acquire last summer from AC Milan. Speaking in his post-match press conference, Rangers manager Philippe Clement stated Nsiala is in the first team on merit. He's still a young lad and he will make mistakes along the way, he admitted. All credit to him because he's very focused, he's hungry to learn, but all credit also to the staff and his experienced teammates. In all these trainings over the last couple of months, I always put him next to an experienced player who coached him really well. So those guys also get credit for the evolution that Clinton is making. You can never predict these things, so you see the physical potential, you see the technical potential that we saw from the beginning. You see that in positioning, in making choices, he had to make a lot of steps. So he was doing that that, in the last 2 months, he was getting better and better. But how a player reacts when he gets a chance to play in a full Ibrox for the first time, or to play in Dundee away for the first time with all the pressure on. Not to make mistakes, because as a centre-back, if you make mistakes you can get goals against, that's really difficult to predict. So he did that really well. Now it's my task to keep him with 2 feet on the ground, and that he becomes more hungry to get better and better, and not that he comes in a comfort zone now to be very satisfied with what he performs at home. Rangers beat off competition from several clubs for Nsiala's signature, and Clement says he's exactly the type of player they need to target. That's the plan that the club had before the season, with the financial situation, to find these kind of talents, he said. The club did a really good job to do it, and the staff did a really good job to work in a good way with him. Nsiala has made 3 very positive appearances for Rangers' first team now. He's big and physical, 2 traits that definitely don't hurt in the Scottish League. A lot of fans were excited when we poached Nsiala from AC in the summer, but a lot were left disappointed to see him not get the chance to show his ability in the first team, as he was left with the B team up until recently. Rangers have struggled defensively this season, both with injuries and poor form, so seeing Nsiala sit in the B team for so long didn't make much sense. However, it's clear after this interview that there was clear intent behind it, and it seems to have paid off. Nsiala definitely has potential to become a key player for Rangers over the next couple of years, and may even contribute to the club making a tidy profit. The Frenchman still has a lot to learn and polish in his game, but at just 20 years old, what we've seen so far is nothing other than promising. Let us know your thoughts on Nsiala's performance down in the comments section. Speaking more on Nsiala, he is a clear indication of the direction the club is attempting to take. With very little movement financially, it can be hard to compete in the transfer market with other teams. The way the club's finances have been mismanaged over the past couple of years, especially under Michael Beale, is shocking. And in Clement's defense, had he had the financial backing of Beale, maybe he'd be in a higher favor with the fans. However, as we are a team with limited financial resources, it's great to see the club has taken the direction of trying to poach young players, develop them, and then hopefully sell them on for a profit. The same thing we did with Calvin Bassey. Although this is a good model to have, there is some downsides. We can make all the money in the world, but if the people in charge are not spending it properly, what's the point? That's the issue we've faced so far. Where did the Bassey money go? For example, I hope the board has learned from these mistakes and we can work towards becoming competitive in the league and Europe again, because let's be honest, a 13-point gap is embarrassing. Another issue is that while Celtic are able to go out and spend millions on players who will come in and make an immediate impact to their team, we have to put our trust in the players we have now and hope the young players we sign are able to turn up straight away. It's definitely a risky system, but when it works, well, look at Monaco in 2016 for a perfect example. But what are your thoughts on this? Let us know down below. That is all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel to join our fast growing community. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.